Tony D and Little Joan, right here. And this is a screenwriter's rant on The Crime Is Mine, a French movie. I usually don't like French movies. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 13. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. It's wintertime. I'm in my robe. I'm getting cozy. So this movie is about two French lesbians during, I'm not sure the time period, but the premise is one's an actor, one's a lawyer. And nobody loves either one of them. But they're an item, I think. So she went on an audition, and the producer was a pig, but she didn't kill him. And now they're saying she did. And she realizes that she will get a lot of attention if she admits she did it. So she decides to say she did kill him and becomes super famous and gets off as well. Her friend gets her off. It's the women running circles around the men. So, and then she starts getting cast in movies, and it's hilarious because, see, she didn't kill him, but she said she did. And then the other women start thinking, I never dare kill my husband. If I'd only known. Ha ha ha. Murder's hilarious. Yeah, wonder what would happen if you did it the other way around. Oh, right. I'd be considered a monster for making a movie like that. The lawyer and the criminal are strange bedfellows. Yeah, and they take baths together. So I'm pretty sure they're an item, but I'm not sure. I mean, there's no men in the picture. Then I think this woman shows up and tells them she wants a piece of the action because she actually committed the murder. I think. I'm not sure. It doesn't say that specifically. But it's considered a wacky satire. And then this guy keeps saying, all the women who will kill us tomorrow. I don't know what he's talking about. Again, this is, and it's considered a feminist triumph with all these people in it. So, I mean, the crime is mine. Because, see, it wasn't actually her crime, but she confesses to it. Man, these letters are tiny. Can I read any of this? Written? I think it says, no, I don't know what it says. Maybe in French. Yeah, the credits may be in French. I don't know. But they do call it a feminist triumph at one point. I forget. Feminist triumph. Delightfully, extremely funny. I mean, you probably could have made something out of this. I think you could have made something out of this. The premise isn't all bad. Like an actress confesses to a crime for the fame because she knows her friend could get her off. But see, why can she get her off? It's because, well, see, men don't think women can commit crimes. I guess. They believe that they're just frail little creatures, and that obviously a man tried to take advantage of her. You threw me off with the whole feminist thing. Otherwise, this was, I don't know, a romp, I guess you would say. But now that I know you're trying to make it feminist, it's just tiresome. Because then it kind of changes all these scenes. Like I think they are a couple, which I don't know. It doesn't really scan for this time period. They seem rather open about it. Didn't seem like that would work. I don't know. Maybe these kinds of activities flew in France at the time. I guess we're talking the 40s or the 20s. Kind of hard to tell. I mean, the footage is in black and white, and then here she is talking about equality. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything. So, everything that's feminist just sounds like a screed against men. That's all it sounds like. What would impress me, ladies, feminists, if is you just made a movie. You just made a really good movie. And it was just awesome. You know, and you see it, you don't think about feminism, you just think, wow, what a great movie. So, and why did you have to set this so far in the past? Why not set it in the modern day? I'm pretty sure you could have done the same thing in the modern day, but okay. So here it is. For a woman to conduct her career and her life with full equality, yay, all the women say. And the men object because men are pigs. That's what it just feels like to me. At the same time, she looks fantastic in that shot with a cool looking car. Would I see this? Nah. The moment the word feminist dropped, I was just like, I'm out. So first act, I guess her and her roommate aren't having a great time. She just went on an audition. It didn't go well. She's not making money as a lawyer. And the cops come over and say, you're under arrest for murder. They take him in. The actress says, I didn't kill him. And then someone says something like, if you did kill him, this would get you a lot of attention. And she says, well, then I did kill him. So she confesses to the crime that I assume her roommate says, don't worry, I'll get you off. So they go and there's a trial and she gets off and she becomes insanely famous as as the woman who killed her producer friend. And now they're making money. They're very famous. But eventually the actual woman who killed him, I think, comes forward and says, oh, you got a great thing here going. Give me a piece of it. I mean, that's not a bad plot. That's not a bad plot at all. But you got a speech about equality in this time period? I don't know. Who cheered that at that time? Didn't seem like something they would cheer. Didn't seem like something they would go. They would kind of go, what? Equality of what? What are you talking about? I think would have been the reaction. Huh? Not sure what the deal was with French women at that time period, but I don't know. The French seem to like women a lot. A whole lot. I mean, mistresses get treated pretty well over there, and the wives. Well, everybody seems to have a good time in France. So I'm not sure what the beef is here. But who knows? Yeah, it's also in French, so that's a real problem with a comedy. It's probably not going to translate well. And it's aimed at feminism, so I don't know. So I guess you can find the 15 feminists in the United States that speak French that would see this and laugh. Ho, 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 ho. Seems an awful narrow concept in that respect. I mean, if your jokes are going to be about feminism and this time period, seems like kind of a tough road to hoe. So it's not for me. I kind of think you could have made the concept work, though. I do. I think it would have been funnier if set in the modern day. I think you could have had a situation where a woman confesses to a crime she didn't commit, tells the jury she was sexually assaulted, gets off, and gets famous. I think you could make that totally work. And not have to make it some kind of feminist screed. I think it would be an interesting sort of scammy movie. Then the real killer comes forward, and then you got a problem. And then who's the bad guy? Well, it's a comedy. It doesn't really matter as long as it's funny at the end. But who gets there is probably the real killer. You know, she gets put in jail for some reason, and then the two main characters kind of go free. Yeah, something like that. Or the attention span of the internet so short it doesn't really matter. Yeah, yeah. I think you can make it work in the modern day. I think you did yourself a disservice setting it in this time period. But whatever. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. I will be 2 events tomorrow, or today, depending on when you're seeing this. I will be at the Morristown Library for the Author's Picnic from 11 to 2, and then I'm hopping in the car and going back to the 13th Child Brewery in Williamstown, New Jersey, for the rest of the beer garden, which lasts from about, for me, I'll be there from 3 to 8. I think it starts earlier than that, so if you want to just go there and meet me, and you can't get to the Morristown Authors Picnic, I think you're missing out, though. I think you should go to both. Anyhow, we'll see you